My people, this is the reason why they usually say that politics is a very dirty game. If you are not smart, if you are not corny, if you don't have some level of 419 in you, you cannot be a politician. That's just the absolute truth. Imagine some days ago, there were reports that Tinubu wanted the lawmakers to reinstate Obasa, give him some time and then he can resign voluntarily. We all know that's not going to happen. That one is just, that one I just play. Once he gets there, he will decide not to go again. Just the way they allowed him to go and pack his belongings at the speaker's residence in Lagos at Ikeja. And he got in there and he doesn't want to leave anymore. Anyway, that's by the side. We got the report that Tinubu wanted the lawmakers to reinstate Obasa, and then the GAC called an emergency meeting. People already thought that, this was, part of the agenda that was to be discussed. When they got to the meeting, they decided not to go that route because if they had gone the route of, Tinubu said Obasa should be reinstated, people would raise eyebrow and the lawmakers might not agree with Tinubu. So they decided to go through the route of Lagos West lawmakers says that they cannot have a governor from Lagos West and the speaker also from Lagos West. So you guys bring names of nominate people amongst you that you want to fill the position of speakership, because we cannot have both the governor and the speaker coming from the same zone within Lagos State. Unknown to them, a member of the GAC already told the lawmakers that if they tell you to nominate people, don't do it, don't do it, it's a trap. Because unknown to these lawmakers, at a previous meeting, a day before the actual meeting, you know how these politicians behave. There's usually a meeting before meeting or meeting after meeting. They had already nominated 3 names, that they wanted to fill the position of a speaker from Lagos to another region apart from Lagos West. So when they threw this question to the lawmakers, these lawmakers that were already prepared said, no, we are standing by Miranda Lasbat. You guys, it was a whole drama on its own, but I just want you to hear it for yourself, because we are going to go into the details of the news in a bit, where you will get the juicy bits from that meeting. But before we do that, guys, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button down below. Also give this video a massive thumbs up. That way YouTube recommends this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comments section as well. I respond to all of my comments. Don't forget to also follow us on all other social media platforms as well. The last may not have been heard over the removal of the embattled former Lagos State House of Assembly Speaker, Mudashiru Obasa, as leaders of the Governor's Advisory Council, GAC, of All Progressive Congress, APC, in Lagos, visited President Bola Tinubu to brief him on the deadlock meeting with lawmakers on Tuesday. GAC convened an emergency meeting with members of the Lagos State House of Assembly on Monday to resolve the lingering leadership crisis in the State Assembly. Recall that on January 13, 2025, 32 out of 40 members of the State House of Assembly removed Obasa in absentia over alleged financial misappropriation, misconduct, and high-handedness, among other things, and replaced him with his ex-wife deputy Mojisola Lasbat Miranda as a substantive speaker, leading to conflicting reactions among members of the GAC, party faithful, and general public. However, after Obasa's removal, the unfolding events further polarized the ranks of GAC. The meeting, which started about noon, was held at the Lagos House Marina, the official residence of the state governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. There were 39 members, excluding Obasa. Tajudeen Olusi leads GAC, the apex decision-making organ of APC, whose decisions are binding on members. The GAC had a similar meeting about 2 weeks ago at the same venue over developments at the Lagos House of Assembly. The crucial meeting, which included quite a number of GAC members and the majority of a state assembly, lasted several hours. There was overwhelming support for the leadership of Miranda against all odds. The issue centered around the fact that the leadership should be ceded to Lagos West because the current governor and newly elected speaker are from Lagos Central. Hence, there was a need to elect a new speaker among Lagos West lawmakers, which eventually did not scale through. However, the lawmakers from the western region, about 20, were unperturbed and conceded to supporting the new speaker, turning down GAC's offer. Thus, Miranda continued as a substantive speaker. Obasa is believed to be backed by powerful forces Within the Tinubu family and caucus, it was gathered that Tinubu had mandated GAC to intervene and resolve the matter amicably. Tinubu had earlier met all stakeholders, including Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, at the Presidential Lounge in Ikoyi, Lagos during the last Yuletide break. However, at the end of Monday's meeting, moderated by Sanwo-Olu, Miranda remained as the speaker, leading to wild jubilation again among lawmakers and staff members of the State Assembly. The intention to replace Miranda as speaker failed, but it was about senatorial district balancing for the speakership, which was extensively discussed. The contentious issue was resolved yesterday, which was the need to carry along Lagos West by leaders and chieftaincy of a party, the source told Vanguard. In sharp contrast to the known and established tradition of the GAC's modus operandi in making decisions affecting governance and political issues in the state, the voice of its founder seemed to be at sharp variance on the issue of Obasa. The group's last outing on Monday, February 3rd, at the Marina State House smacks of a major shift in political control. The majority of the members are dancing to the tunes of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the new powerful man in charge. President Tinubu is now based in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, and is obviously preoccupied with myriad national issues. This is the exact script that was staged as the settlement regarding the crisis rocking the Lagos State House of Assembly arising from Obasa's removal as Speaker is still out of sight. The January 13 decision of 32 lawmakers to remove Obasa from the exalted seat and elect Miranda into office has been met with opposition from the ex-Swao Speaker and his supporters within the fold of the ruling party in the state, the APC in Lagos and GAC. Senator Anthony Adefuye and Morano Taiwo, two influential members of the GAC, took turns criticizing the impeachment of a lawmaker representing Agege Constituency 1, describing the process as illegal. According to certain reports, their position gained President Bola Tinubu's support. Tinubu, a tested Democrat, is said to have described Obasa's removal as a coup and ordered Miranda's resignation and the reinstatement of Obasa pending the time a new speaker would be elected. According to updates, the presidential directive is facing resistance from a quarter of conservative members in GAC under the leadership of Prince Tajuddin Olusi. The purpose of the meeting was reportedly to finalize plans for the presidential directive. Sources stated that Prince Olusi, the GAC chairman and leader of a justice forum, took a different course from the one laid down by the president. As usual, Baba Olusi presided over the meeting and said that the president directed them to maintain the president's arrangement in the State House of Assembly. Similarly, he requested that the ranking honorable members from Lagos West select 3 among them and forward the names to him for onward presentation to President Tinubu. Apparently, this was staged as there was a prior meeting among the Justice Forum members of GAC where the names of Temitope Adedeji of Ifakoijaye Constituency 1, David Shotonji of Badagry Constituency 2, and Wale Rauf of Amuwo Dofin Constituency 2 were finalized and shortlisted for presentation to the president. As part of a dramatic scene, Senator Musiliu Obanikoro briefed Wale Rauf to reject the overture on behalf of his colleagues from Lagos West, and he stood up to do just that, affirming that they had resolved to support the speakership of Mojisola Miranda. This development led to coercing all the lawmakers to sign an undertaking, which will also be presented to the president as evidence. The contradictory statement from Baba Olusi riled Senator Ganiyu Solomon, another distinguished member, who told him he was misquoting Tinubu's instruction to the members. The meeting was characterized by tension to the point that it ended in a deadlock, the source narrated. Another revelation suggested that Governor Sanwo-Olu, whose relationship with Obasa is strained, is complicit in the opposition to Obasa's reinstatement in line with Tinubu's instruction to return him to his previous office in a temporal position. Tinubu's instruction also does not sit well with the governor, Sanwo-Olu, but is careful not to be seen as openly opposing the presidential order. On the eve of a meeting, he met with some progressive members to brief them about Mr. President's directive. That same day, he had a meeting with some lawmakers to encourage them to continue their opposition to Obasa returning as the Speaker of the House, the source said. Meanwhile, the GAC had taken the matter to Abuja for final and further action. You all, what are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.